Okay, so here we go again. So now I'm put the metal inside, and we're looking at the oscilloscope. It's definitely producing easily more voltage. If I go all the way across, I get my nice sine wave. If I flip it over, it's going to start from the bottom and then work my way from negative to positive. And if you flip it over, it's the other way. Positive, then negative. As you can see with the metal core, I'm going to remove the metal core. Wrong way. That side's metal, this side magnet. You would figure it would be a lot more voltage, but it looks like almost the same. It is very interesting. Maybe it's just not close enough or tight enough against the coil. No, it's definitely a lot higher. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm almost hitting twice there. Yeah, if I go a lot faster. Yeah, so I'm getting about 200 millivolt, and without it, we'll try it again. Yeah, it's only 100 millivolt, about the same speed. If I go even faster, it barely gets to the 200. There you go. I'm going a lot faster. Okay, so you can see that with the core, it is producing a lot more voltage. Now, the direction, because I'll mark this sucker here. Okay, so I marked the magnet to be black on top, so we can't flip it. So we know that the first thing's happening is the power is producing positive voltage, then negative voltage as we go across. So if we put the metal in like this, then we're producing the same. It's positive first, then negative, with the magnet still facing the same way. So what I'm trying to figure out is how the magnetic field is interreacting with this. So my theory is that here's the magnetic field, and we are still cutting these wires. Right now I'm cutting them, and it's producing that upward motion. So one of my theories is that while we are producing, as this magnet is going across like this, and we are producing this voltage going up, that it is the magnetic fields are cutting this coil here. Oh wait, yeah. So the magnetic field is cutting these coils, but remember, this magnetic field can travel a very far distance. So even though I'm cutting this side of the coil, remember, if we're cutting this side of the coil, we produce a downward current. See? Downward. So I believe that we're producing a current in this direction, let's say, but even though I'm producing one here in this direction, the magnetic fields are still being able to reach all the way to this side of the coil because they're huge. The loops are real big. So, but here it's extremely strong. Here it's weaker, 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 weaker. So I believe we're producing, just giving a voltage, maybe 50 milliamps is going in this direction right now. And then in this direction, since it's way out here, it's maybe only be like 10 milliamps pushing it back this way. So your net gain may only be 40 milliamps. But when we put the metal inside here, what I believe is happening is that as the magnetic fields are coming through, even way over here, they're already being absorbed by this metal. And so it's finishing the loop for the magnet as it's coming here, and it's not allowing anything to get on this side. And by doing that, now the magnetic field's totally in here. And then when we move it away from it, it is not, all the magnetic fields are, remember, they're being guided by this. You can block magnetic fields. So this is blocking the magnetic field from hitting here because it's guiding it back through this loop. Then when it gets over here, it starts ripping it away from it, and then it's creating the magnetic field this direction. Nothing is being able to get to this side. Once it's here, nothing can get to this side. When it's here, nothing can get to this side. This is what I believe is going on. I'm not 100% sure. Everybody talks about flux density in the center and this and that. I believe it's just simply guiding it to not allow it to hit the other side. And so you're only getting production in this direction, and then when it gets over here, you're only getting production in that direction. This is what I believe, but I don't know if this is exactly true or not, because it's hard to find any real documentation on this stuff that, I mean, I can't find it. But, and AI definitely doesn't know what I'm talking about. So, it gives me a bunch of weird explanations that don't make any sense at all. So anyway, if anybody has a comment on that understands this a little bit, then I'd like to know more.